Hello, everybody. Here we are, series number 100 for you. Historical baseball matchups is what we do, and we are glad to have you along for our 100th series of this project. And as random luck would have it, we got two very good teams. So I think you're going to enjoy this 100th series if you're here with us. So let's take a look here. We have the pennant-winning 1924 New York Giants to present to you. It was a good year for the Giants. They made it all the way to the World Series, losing to the Washington Senators in 7 games, the famous Walter Johnson appearance out of the pen. Let's take a look here at some of the stars of the Giants, and a very good team as we mentioned. Frankie Frisch led him in WAR, hit a strong .328. Stole 22 bases, scored 121 runs. Hack Wilson at 24 years old, still not in all his home run power, but a name to keep an eye on. Ross Youngs hit .356, drove in 74. Irish Musial, 102 RBIs, hit .310. Frank Snyder, a very good catcher. And High Pockets Kelly, another name that was very good, 136 RBIs for the team, 91 runs, very, very proficient hitter, 37 doubles, and did it when his team needed it. So a very efficient, very strong lineup for the Giants, a big part of their strength as far as their pitching is concerned. Virgil Barnes seems to be the ace here at 16-10, a nice ERA of .306, pitched over 200 innings. Jack Bentley, 16 winner as well. Hugh McQuillan, .269 ERA, and Art Neff went 14-4 with a .362. So the rotation's strong for the Giants. They also have some depth there. And John McGraw, still at the helm for the most part, although Huey Jennings did take over for some games. And this Giants team are very good. 93 wins. 96 Pythagorean win, and 1 game away from being a world champion. So definitely a team to be reckoned with. And their opponents are coming from the early 80s. It's going to be the 1983 Pittsburgh Pirates, who actually won 84 games and finished second in the NL East behind the Phillies. The Pirates, a good team. The nice defensive work of Tony Pena behind the plate. But Dave Parker, still getting it done at 32 years old. And Bill Madlock hit .323. Still a very, very formidable hitter. Keep in mind this year, a lot of people didn't play in 162 games, it looks like, in this lineup. So the numbers might be a little bit deflated. But Johnny Ray was a good young talent here. He hit .283 with 18 steals. And Dale Berra also hit .251 with 52 RBIs. Marvel Wynn also on the team. So not the great Pirate teams of the previous decade, but still some names like Madlock and Parker that are worth keeping an eye on. The pitching, Rick Rhoda, a good year. Larry McWilliams, 15-8, also had over 200 innings. John Candelaria, always strong, 15-8 this year, a .323 ERA. And Kent Tekulve, a very, very efficient and sidearm reliever that was very, very good in his day, although he is getting up there in years, but still put together a good year at 36 years old. So the Pirates are not a pushover. The Giants, of course, are a pennant-winning team. So I think we're set up for a good series here with two teams that know how to win. Chuck Tanner always had his team ready to play. And the Giants, who in that early era were fighting for control of popularity of New York with the oncoming Yankees and Babe Ruth. 7-game series is going to start at the Polo Grounds and go to Three Rivers Stadium on the flip. So I think we got a good one. I think it's going to get exciting. John Candelaria is going to face Art Neff in the opening game at the Polo Grounds and its spacious outfield. Should be exciting. Two very good teams, in my opinion. For our 100th series, the 24 Giants ready to play the 83 Pirates. Let's get on out to New York and get the action started. So we welcome you to the Polo Grounds for the action today. Trying to get the best view possible we can here. Jason Thompson facing Art Neff here. We're in a scoreless game in the top of the fourth inning. One out, one on. Here's the pitch, and this one's lined to center. That's going to get down for a hit. So Thompson with a single up the middle, and the Pirates putting something together here as Tony Pena's up there to face against Neff with one out. And Pena will go to second. That'll be turned to a force out. They don't get double play. A little bit of a delay there. Kelly's throw was a little bit off the line. So runners on the corners, and a chance here for Johnny Ray to break through. And Ray's going to do just that. He hits it into the spacious outfield there in left center. One run is in. And Johnny Ray opens the scoring not only in the game but in the series with an RBI double. It is 1-0 Pittsburgh. And John Candelaria, the pitcher up there with bases loaded now, still in the fourth inning and a chance to really explode the lead open. And he hits it up the middle, a base hit by Candelaria. That's going to score two. The pitcher, Johnny Candelaria, with a two-out hit up the middle, making it 3-0 Pittsburgh. It's 4-0 now as we move to the fifth inning. Ross Young's up there with two men on. And this one's lined into left. It'll get down. So the bases will be loaded here with only one out. Candelaria in a jam as high pockets Kelly's at the plate with the bases full. And this is hit to the hole, and he'll get through. One run's going to score. A base hit for Kelly. It's now 4-1 as the Giants get on the board. Hack Wilson now at the plate with all the bases full. Wilson, however, looks at strike three. A 1-2 pitch gets him. A big strikeout there, and that will bring up Frank Snyder now with two outs. Lou Tunnel's the new pitcher. And this is hit to the hole in short. Play's going to be made the short way to second, and that will do it. So a good job by the Pirates, holding the lead only to 4-1. And we'll move bottom six now. Frankie Fresh facing the Pirates, and Manny Sarmiento, who's on in relief. Runner on, two outs. This is hit middle for a single. Runner's going to move to third, so the Giants knocking on the door again, trying to get back into this game. Irish Musial up now, runners on the corners, two outs. And Musial's going to fly this one to right, but should be playable. Coming over there is the right fielder, Parker. He's got it. 4-1 game remains. We're in the seventh. Waylon Dean now pitching against Bill Madlock with nobody out. And Madlock hits this deep to left. This one's going to go out of the park. Bill Madlock with a two-run home run here in the seventh inning, making it 6-1. The breathing room Pittsburgh needed here as they've come out the stronger side here in game one. It's 7-2. Hack Wilson now facing Jim Bibby in the bottom of the ninth with nobody out. Wilson flies this one to left. The catch is made out there by the left fielder Easler. No reason to risk the tag when you're down 5. Here's Jimmy O'Connell. O'Connell takes ball 4, so the Giants trying to put something together here in the bottom of the ninth, and here comes Kent Tekulve to try and close the door. One out. Travis Jackson up there, bases loaded. Tekulve delivers. This is hit up the middle. That's going to get through. That's going to score one run. Keep the bases loaded. Jackson comes through. It's 7-3 now. Heine Grow now with the chance with the bases loaded. He represents the tying run. And he hits it deep to center. That one's going to be caught, however. Lacey has it. Runner tags and scores. Good play by Lacey in center field. It's 7-4. And Hank Gowdy is the last chance. He represents the tying run. Tekulve's going to deliver. Here it comes to third and gets through. So a base hit. And now the base is full and the fans are on their feet because Frankie Frisch represents the winning run. A 3-run game, 2 outs, 9th inning. To Colby to Frisch. This is hit deep. Fans to left. It's got a chance to go. No! It's caught at the track by Easler. Just didn't get enough of it. And Easler catches it at the track. If that ball leaves the yard, we have a Giants win. If it hits the wall, the game might be tied, but Easler's there to track it in. The Pirates escape. 30 hits in this game combined, all the offense in the world at the Polo Grounds. But in the end, the Pittsburgh Pirates hold on 7-4 for the Game 1 win. Bill Madlock 2 for 5 with a home run. Mike Easler 4 for 5, including catching the final out. Travis Jackson 4 for 5 in this one. The Giants make the comeback, but Neff will take the loss. Sarmiento the win, and Tekulve did enough to save it in the 9th. An exciting game to open this series between two very good and talented teams. So looking forward now to Game 2 as the excitement continues. Rick Roden for the Pirates will take on Virgil Barnes, who has the job to be the stopper and get the Giants on the right track in this series. So let's head out now. Game 2 to the Polo Grounds. Series 1-0 in favor of Pittsburgh. So we go top second. Dale Berra up there against Virgil Barnes with 2 on and 1 out. There's a strikeout as Berra looks at strike 3. Johnny Ray now at the plate, top of the 3rd. Ray will go the other way and single with a man on. So it'll be first and second here with only 1 out. Madlock gets his turn, and that goes through the hole. That'll be a base hit. Runner around in 3rd. Here comes the throw of the plate. It's going to be late. RBI single, Bill Madlock. 1-0 Pirates. We move bottom 4. Ross Youngs with the man on first. And Youngs hooks it into the corner. Short right field fence, but it's still going to be a double. Here comes a run around in 3rd. Throw to the plate is going to be close, but not in time. And it is a tie game. Ross Youngs with a RBI double. We'll move now to Hack Wilson. We'll try to give the Giants the lead. And Wilson will go over the second baseman Ray's head. That'll get down. A run's going to round 3rd. He's going to score. So it is 2-1 now. The Giants go up in this one. Top of the 5th for Lee Lacy. Leads off the inning. 1-1 pitch. And Lacy hits it deep to right. This one's got a chance. It will go. Lee Lacy with the solo home run to tie the game at 2. A big opposite field shot. Lacy showing power to all fields. And this game tied at 2 now with Mike Easler up and a man on first. And Easler will hit it to the second baseman, but he boots it. Second baseman boots that one. Took his eye off the ball. Frankie Frisch with a costly error. Well, Tony Pena has a chance now with a 1 out. Pena will lift this one to center field. Deep, but caught. Heck Wilson has it. Runner advanced, so we got runners on the corners for Jason Thompson. But Thompson will strike out on the curveball. A nice pitch there. Barnes has 5 strikeouts, and we'll move now to the bottom of the frame. Barnes is going to lead it off. And Barnes, the pitcher, goes into the gap to right. That's going to get down. Barnes is rounding second. He is in with a double, however, to lead off the inning here in the 5th. Tunnel now delivering to Frisch. Frisch takes ball 4. So the Giants trying to make some noise here in the 7th. Irish Musial up with 2 on and 1 out. This is hit to second. That's going to be a double play. So the Pirates turn to the end of the frame. We'll move now to the top of the 8th. Dale Berra now. And Berra will line a single to center. That's a good start here with 2 outs. Hack Wilson now up there, bottom of the 8th. And Wilson looks at strike 3. Cecilio Guante gets him there. And here's Rosie Ryan. We're in the 9th. Marvell Wynn leading off the 9th inning. Tie game. And Wynn goes the first. Great scoop there by the first baseman, Kelly. He speared that one. Makes a beautiful play. 2 outs for Johnny Ray. Ray goes to second. Plays made there. The Giants flash in the leather. We'll move bottom of the 9th. We're tied at 2 with Frank Snyder facing out Colby, who's come into the game. This one's hit to third. Nice play there is made by Madlock. Well played game here at the Polo Grounds. Heine Groh now at the plate. 2 outs. And Groh hit this one deep to left. On the run, the left fielder. He's got a long way to go, but he gets there. Easler with a nice play on the run. And it is 2-2 as we move to the 10th. Madlock up there. Claude Gennard, the pitcher, and Madlock goes to first. Gennard covering his bag, and he'll make the play as Kelly throws him out. Tony Pena now 2 outs here in the 10th. Pena goes through the hole for a base hit, a 2-out single by the catcher. Thompson now at the plate. Thompson strikes out to end the 10th. So we'll move bottom of the 10th here in Exeter's 2-2 ball game. Hank Gowdy lines one to right. That's a single. So a good start here for the Giants. Runner on first, Frankie Frisch. Rod Scurry, the pitcher. This is ball 4. So first and second, nobody out. Manny Sarmiento in the pitch against Irish Musial. Corners are in. This is lifted deep to left. That ball is going to be caught, however. Easler's there. Ross Young's now with 1 out. Jim Bibby, the pitcher. This is hit through the hole. That could score the winning run. No, they're going to hold him up. Johnny Ray couldn't make it, but they didn't risk the play here with a 1 out. So High Pockets Kelly has a chance. Bases loaded, 1 out. A chance to win it for Kelly. He lifts it, however, to left. Easler's going to get there. Let's see if they challenge the play. No. The Giants do not challenge Easler's arm. And Hack Wilson now will have his chance with 2 outs. Bibby trying to get out of this jam. That's lined the center field, but coming in hard is the center fielder. He'll have it. Lacey makes it, and the Pirates do an excellent job to get out of that jam. We'll move to the 11th inning here at the Polo Grounds. Dale Berra facing Ernie Mann. And Berra will hit this one up the middle. That's a base hit for Dale Berra, and it's a good start as Dave Parker comes up now. Parker goes to second. There's the out at second. Relay to first, not in time. So Parker will hit into the 4th out. Mazzilli now coming on to hit. And Mazzilli lines this one hard to center, but a great diving catch in center field by Hack Wilson. He got there quickly, got off of his feet, and made a wonderful catch that may have saved a run. So here's Lee Lacey with 2 outs. Lacey goes into the hole. That's going to get through for a hit. So with 2 outs, the Pirates knocking on the door here. Johnny Ray at the plate. And Ray will go to second, but the play's going to be made there. Frisch snags it. So we'll move bottom of the 11th, tied at 2. Frank Snyder facing Jim Wynn. This is hit to right. Coming on hard, the right fielder. He'll make the play. Parker's made it. Wynn now facing Travis Jackson. Chuck Tanner's made a number of changes in this game with his pitching. And Jackson hits it deep to left center. That'll get down. That's extra bases with 1 out. Travis Jackson with a double here in the 11th. He represents the winning run. Tiny Grow at the plate. And Grow will go to second. That play's going to be made by Johnny Ray, but the runner moves to third, so the winning run only 90 feet away for Jimmy O'Connell. 2 outs. O'Connell will go to first. The throw and play is made, but not in time. O'Connell hustles and beats it. The winning run crosses the plate here in the 11th. Amazing finish for the Giants, who win it at home. A diving stop, but the throw not in time as O'Connell hustled out of the box, and the winning run crosses the plate in the 11th inning. What a win for the Giants. They escape a crazy jam in the 10th and win it in the 11th. Virgil Barnes went 6 strong, but wasn't part of the decision. Lee Lacy 3 for 6 for the Pirates. Rick Rhoden pitched 5+. He didn't get a decision either. Mon gets the win. And in the 11th, it was the Giants who pull off the win to tie this series. An exciting couple of games at the Polo Grounds as we head back to Pittsburgh. Hugh McQuillan will face Larry McWilliams in what now has become a best of 5, as both games came down to the wire, and both teams win one of them. So we move to Three Rivers Stadium now for game number 3. The excitement continues in this series between two very competent teams. Let's see what plays out from Three Rivers Stadium. The series tied at 2. Here we are from Three Rivers Stadium. We have Heine Grow facing Larry McWilliams in the top of the 2nd with 2 on.
Strike 3.
And this one is over the plate for strike 3. So Grow strikes out. He will move now bottom of the 2nd. Dale Berra up there. Hugh McQuillan facing him with 1 out, and Berra goes deep to right center. That ball's got some carry all the way to the wall and gone. Over the wall in right field, an opposite field home run for Dale Berra. As the Pittsburgh fans get to their feet, it's 2-0. Pirates. Ross Young's now top of the 3rd as the Giants find themselves all of a sudden behind. This pitch is inside, so runners on first and second with only 1 out for High Pockets Kelly. And Kelly will lift this one to left, but there's a man there. Easler makes the play. Hack Wilson now at the plate. And Wilson goes with this pitch deep to left field. It is going to leave the yard. Yes. A 3-run blast by Hack Wilson puts the Giants right back on top 3-2, nullifying the Berra home run. Hack Wilson with a 450-foot bomb. We'll move bottom 4th, 3-2 Giants. Tony Pena at the plate. And Pena will line one hard to center field. That'll get down, so the catcher's going to move to second with a double here to lead off the 4th inning. Pittsburgh coming back here down 1. Runners corners now. The pitcher up there, however, with 2 outs. This is hit up the middle of the 2nd. That'll be a forced play as Frisch takes it himself. And the Giants will hold on here with their 3-2 lead as we move further down in this game to the 7th inning. Rosie Ryan facing Dave Parker to lead it off. And Parker goes to left the other way with a hard single to lead off the inning. Marvell Wynn now at the plate. Wynn will lift it up. That should be playable, and it is. Groh has it. So we'll move now with Lee Lacy with 1 out, and Parker still on first. And Lacy will lift this one for a single to left. So the Pirates have a rally here. Down a run. Rosie Ryan facing Johnny Ray with 1 out. Johnny Ray hits it back to the mound. Plays made at second for 1. They get the force. So runners on the corner. Bill Madlock. Let's see if they give him something good to hit. Rosie Ryan facing him. And Madlock hits it deep to center, but this should be playable. Hack Wilson, who's played a fine center field all series, is there. 3-2 now. We'll move to the 8th inning. Here's a shot into left field. That's going to be first and second for the Giants as they want to build on their advantage here. Cecilio Guante facing Travis Jackson. 2 outs. That's ball 4. So Jackson's going to get on here. The bases will be loaded with 2 outs. A crucial spot here in this game as Heine Groh is at the plate. Manny Semiento is coming to the game. This is hit down the line and fair. Just fair over the bag. That's going to score 1, 2, and it's going to clear the bases, it looks like. Yes, it will. A 3-run double by Groh. And this will advance the score to 6-2 for the Giants. A huge hit by Groh. And now the Pirates up against it here. 2 outs, 8th inning. Dave Parker will line this one to left. Then Parker gets a big 2-out hit. That's going to score a run. Dave Parker goes the other way again, and he scores Easler on the play. It is 6-3 now. We'll move to Lee Mazzilli, who has a big spot now. He's the tying run against Claude Gennard. Mazzilli will hit this one into the gap. Nobody will get it. 2 runs are going to score. Mazzilli with a big double of 2 outs to cut this lead to 6-5. Lee Mazzilli coming through here. And Lee Lacy now at the plate. Lacy will go fly this one to left. That'll drop. And that's going to score the tying run. We are tied at 6 as Mazzilli crosses the plate. A great comeback here by the Pirates. 6-6 tie. Johnny Ray now at the plate. Pittsburgh refusing to lose. This one's hit to second. Frisch has it. Wonderful comeback here by the home side. We are tied at 6. Kent Tekulve's come in now to face Frankie Frisch. This has just been an outstanding series. Every game coming down the wire. Game 3, no different. There's a ground ball to second. Johnny Ray makes the play there. Frisch is out. 2 outs for Ross Young. And Young will line a single to center field. 2-out hit. We'll bring up High Pockets Kelly. And Tekulve strikes out Kelly with the sinker. So that'll do it for the Giants in the 9th. Bottom of the 9th now. Claude Gennard still in the game facing Bill Madlock. We're tied at 6. This one, however, borderline ball 4. Gennard didn't like the call. Mike Easler now at the plate. Madlock is at second now, representing the winning run. Mule Watson, the new pitcher. And this is hit to right. Coming on hard is the right fielder, but it's going to drop in front of him. So we got runners on the corners now. Madlock couldn't score. He wasn't sure if that was going to drop in there. But Tony Pena now with nobody out. Runner on third. A chance to win it. And Pena goes up the middle. Base hit. It's walk-off style for the Pirates. Madlock crosses the plate. And that will do it. Pittsburgh takes this game 7-6 after a magnificent comeback here at Three Rivers Stadium. They were down in this one 6-3. They put 5 up here. Make that 6-2 it was, and they put 5 up here in the last 2 innings to take this ball game. Larry McWilliams started it, was hammered around pretty good. Hugh McQuillan thought he had a win, didn't get it. Hack Wilson, 3 RBIs in the loss. But it was the Pirates who come back, give Kent Tekulve the win. And the walk-off hit by Tony Pena, but even more than that, it was the big double by Lee Mazzilli. Lee Lacy brought him home. Dave Parker with a big hit in that 8th inning. And the Pirates make their fans celebrate here in Game 3 as they take the edge in the series now, 2-1. Moving now to Game 4, all the excitement one might expect in a very well-played series, very competitive, every game coming down. We've already had 2 walk-offs. And Game 4 now shows Jack Bentley facing Jose De Leon. What more can we expect from this series? Can't wait to find out. Let's head back out to Three Rivers Stadium for Game 4. So Game 4, we have Bill Madlock up with 2 men on and only 1 out against Jack Bentley. Pirates try to break out up front here first, and they get a walk here to Madlock, and that's going to load the bases for Jason Thompson.
Strike 3.
And Thompson looks at strike 3. He tried to coax a walk, couldn't do it. So 2 outs now for Tony Pena, the hero of game number 3. Pena can't hold up there. He strikes out, and the Giants get out of a big jam here in the bottom of the 1st inning. We'll move to the 3rd with Jose De Leon facing Irish Musial, the man on. And Musial hits it deep to center. This one's got some carry, and it is gone. Three Rivers Stadium will never hold that one. A 2-run homer by Musial. 2-0 Giants. High Pockets Kelly now comes up with a man on. And Kelly goes down the left field line. That'll be extra bases. Run around in 3rd. He's going to score, and it is 3-0 Giants. As High Pockets Kelly comes through here against De Leon. 5-1 now. The game is opened up a little bit. Bottom of the 4th. Pitcher De Leon still in the game, and he rocks 1-2 right center. That's going to get down. Johnny Ray's going to score. It's a double for De Leon, the pitcher, and it's now 5-2. The Pirates take a little bite out of the lead. Parker now with a big chance with runners on the corners here. Still only 1 out here in the 4th. Let's see what the Cobra can do here. He lines a shot deep to center. This one is going to drop. Extra bases for Parker. 2 runs are going to score. This is a 5-4 ball game. Dave Parker comes through with a 2 RBI double here in the 4th inning, and the Pirates are right back into this. We move top of the 5th, 1-run game now. De Leon still in there, and this is rocked into left center with a man on. Jackson comes through. Run around in 3rd. The Giants are going to go back up by 2 runs here. Snyder comes home. Travis Jackson with an RBI double. 6-4 now. Bottom 5. Jason Thompson leading it off. 1-1 pitch. Harry Baldwin, the new pitcher. And this is hit into right for a little looping single. 3 errors for the Pirates today, which hasn't helped the cause at all. Tony Pena at the plate. Pena goes deep to left. He got all of this one, and folks, this is a tie ball game. Tony Pena with a 2-run home run. And this back and forth offensive battle is just reminiscent of the entire series to this point. That's just been an absolute barn burner. And this game no different. 6-6 now. Hack Wilson facing Rod Scurry here in the 7th. That's outside, so Wilson's going to go to first here. Frank Snyder at the plate. Jim Bibby pitching now. And this one will get into right field. Wilson's going to head to third. So a no-out rally here by the Giants as they stay persistent in their claim to get back in this series. Travis Jackson now at the plate. Infield in, nobody out. There's a strikeout. So that's a big strikeout for Bibby. We move now top of the 7th. Hank Gowdy's still up there with the score now 7-6, and Gowdy draws a walk. So bases loaded. Only 1 out. Frankie Frisch at the plate. And Frisch is going to hit this deep to right. Does it have enough? It does. Grand slam for Frisch. The Giants clear the bases as Frisch goes yard. 11-6 now. Parker watches it go. We move to the 9th. Johnny Ray up there with 2 men on, 1 out. Waylon Dean is the pitcher. This is an infield single for Ray, so Bill Dura now has a chance. Rosie Ryan, the pitcher. This is hit to first. Playmate at second. Relay back to first. Double play. It's a 3-6-3 to end the game. The Giants even this series after they win here 11-6. Each team with 16 hits. Just an offensive explosion there by the Giants with a 5-run 7th inning. Irish Musial 5 for 5 with 2 doubles, a home run, and 2 RBIs. What a game for Musial. Dave Parker 4 for 5. Tony Pena 3 for 5. But it was the Giants that get the crucial win here to even this series. What a series it's been. Absolutely entertaining from start to finish. And we have all the dramatics still ahead of us. 3-game series it comes down to right now. Art Neff is going to face John Candelaria in the final game at Three Rivers Stadium. 3 games remain. So can the Pirates take the lead before we head back to the Polo Grounds? Or will the Giants be the winners today and take the lead heading back home? It's been a very entertaining series. Let's head out to Three Rivers now for game number 5. Series tied at 2. Who will take the edge? So everything even here as we head to Pittsburgh. Bottom 2nd, Jason Thompson up there. And Thompson lifts one deep to right. This will give the Pirates a quick lift here in the 2nd inning. A 2-run bomb. Thompson rifles it out of the park. 2-0 Pittsburgh here in the 2nd inning. Tony Pena now up there. And Pena follows it up with a shot to left. This one's going to get over. Home run for Pena, who's having a great series. It's back-to-back for the 83 Pirates. 3-0 in this game. 4-0 now, bottom 7. Pena up with the bases loaded. 2 outs. Pena hits it back up the middle. That's going to get through and score possibly 2 runs. Yes, it will. The Pirates, 6-0 here. And their fans are loving it as we move now to the 9th. 7-0. Manny Samiento facing Hack Wilson with 2 outs. And this is lifted to center. Should be playable there. And it is. Lacey makes the catch, and an efficient, very convincing performance by the 83 Pirates here in game number 5. They win it 7-0. Don Candelaria goes into the 7th inning, pitching great baseball. 13 strikeouts in that duration. No earned runs. The pen cleaned up the rest of it. Tony Pena 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs and a long one. Artnev had some issues in this one. And more importantly, 3 errors by the Giants did them no favors, and their bats didn't show up. So the Pirates do what they have to do here before they head out to New York. Pittsburgh takes 2 out of 3 at home. You can see here how well Pena's playing. 417 with 6 RBIs. Parker with 5 RBIs. Lee Lacey hitting 458. So the Pirates now leading the series 3-2. We head to the Polo Grounds. The Giants try to recover here, force a game 7. They're going to try to win them both at home. It's getting very interesting here as game 6 will pit Rick Rhoden against Virgil Barnes. Can the Pirates pull an upset? It would be an upset, the Giants being a pennant-winning team. Or can the Giants recover? Let's get out live to the Polo Grounds where the pressure will be on the Giants to try to survive and force a game 7. So welcome everybody to the Polo Grounds here. Second and third, bottom of the first inning for High Pockets Kelly. And Kelly will lift this one to right. Will it be deep enough? It is caught. Runners tagging. Here's the throw. Parker's throw is late. It is 1-0 Giants. Musial beats the throw. So Ross Young now on second for Hack Wilson. 2 outs in the first. There's a ground ball into the hole by Wilson. That's going to score another run. So the Giants here coming out very favorably at home in this must-win game. It's 2-0. And the rally continues in the first inning. Rick Rhoden now facing Heine Groh. 2 outs, bases loaded. And Groh goes to third. Play will be made there at second the short way. So the score is 2-0 here after 1 inning. 4-0 now as we move to the third. The Pirates looking to jump back into it. Virgil Barnes facing Bill Madlock with 2 on. And Madlock takes ball 4, so the Pirates are in no mood to get blown out today. They're looking to make a stamp here on inning number 3. Mike Easler at the plate. Easler, however, strikes out. Barnes gets him swinging. That's the first out of the inning. Tony Pena, who's been brilliant now, is at the plate. Pena, however, will strike out, and Barnes gets him on a curveball and might be out of this if he can get Thompson. Thompson rips it to right. It'll get down. Ball gets away. 1 run in, 2 runs in here. And it is 4-2. Madlock to third. Young's had trouble fielding that ball in right. And now Dale Barris up there with a chance even maybe to tie it. He lines this one to center. Should be caught, however. Out there's Wilson, and it's 4-2 here in game number 6. We'll move to the 6th inning. Neil Berra at the plate. Berra will hit a looping single to left field to lead off the 6th inning. Dave Parker at the plate. Parker strikes out. Barnes has struck out 6. We'll go to the 8th inning with Tony Pena at the plate. It's 5-2 now. 3-run lead for the Giants. Pena goes deep to right center. This ball's going to leave the Polo Grounds. Home run for Pena. 479 feet. What has gotten into Tony Pena? He's playing excellent baseball. Wonderful defensively, and now showing off the power. 5-3. Here's Jason Thompson. It's a 2-run game now. Thompson will hit this one past the second baseman for a single here in the top of the 8th. The inning continues. Bear at the dish. Vera will hit this one into the gap. This one's going to roll all the way to the wall. It's second and third, still nobody out. The Pirates roaring back here. Dave Parker at the plate. Bernie Mon, the new pitcher. This one's to second, and with the infield in, it'll hold the runner at third. Marvell Wynn now. Infield still in. And Wynn does exactly the same thing Parker does. He goes to second. Runners cannot advance. And Lee Lacy now facing Mule Watson with 2 outs here in the 8th. 5-3 game. And a strikeout for Watson, and the Giants escape this 8th inning with only the 1 run being scored. Here's Hack Wilson, bottom of the 8th, 5-3. And Hack Wilson will single to center. It is the 16th Giants hit. Travis Jackson now up there, 1 out and 2 on. Jackson hits this deep to center. This is going to get down. Jackson on his way to second. 2-run score. Insurance for the Giants. 7-3 now is the score. Jackson with a big double. We'll move ninth now. Waylon Dean facing Mike Easler. 2 outs. And this is hit to center. Hack Wilson should get there. He will. And that will do it. An 18-hit performance for the Giants. They win Game 6, 7-3. No mood to go home and end this series. They do the trick. Ross Young's 4 for 5 with an RBI and 2 runs. Virgil Barnes gets the win. Hack Wilson 3 for 5 with 2 RBIs. Roden the loss. And this series is tied at 3 after the good performance by the Giants, overcoming the errors, coming out of some difficult jams, and getting the win. So wouldn't you expect it? We've had an outstanding series, and the only way to decide it is a Game 7. Everything on the line at the Polo Grounds. Larry McWilliams will take the mound for the Pirates. Hugh McQuillan will take the mound for the Giants, and everything will be at stake. 3-3 the series. This is Game 7 from New York City. Will the Giants prevail, or can the Pirates upset and win this series? Let's get out there and follow the excitement of a Game 7 coming up. Live for Game 7 now, we have Lee Lacy up there in the top of the first, facing Hugh McQuillan to lead off the ball game. Capacity Polo Grounds crowd. Lacy will go down the left field line. That'll be after Lacy starts with a double. So Lacy, Pirates up to kickstart. So Madlock now will follow with 1 out. Madlock will go up the middle. That's a base hit. Lacy's going to score, and the Pirates will take the first inning of Game 7. We'll move bottom of the first. Frankie Frisch up there to lead off the inning. McWilliams delivers, and Frisch goes deep to left. He's going to tie this game with a 1 swing in the back. Frankie Frisch ties it up 1-1. He goes over the wall and left. Great way to start for the Giants. In response, here's Dale Berra, top of the second. Berra responds himself with a long drive to left, out of the park. A monumental home run by Dale Berra, 444 feet. It's 2-1 now. So the ball carrying here at the Polo Grounds. Travis Jackson up with a man on, 1 out. And Jackson's going to go the other way to right field. That's going to get a runner to third. So first and third here. Only 1 out. Heine Grow at the plate. But Grow strikes out. McWilliams gets him there. So 2 outs, and McQuillan, the pitcher, up there. And McQuillan will go deep to left over the left fielder's head. The pitcher's going to turn in a triple here. A 2-out triple by McQuillan. The pitcher comes through, helping his own cause and putting 2 on the board for the Giants. It is now 3-2 New York. Frisch up now trying to add to the lead. He hits a little looper. It's going to get down, and it's going to score McQuillan. 4-2 Giants. The home team, all business here. We'll move bottom 3. They're knocking on the door again. Travis Jackson up there, 2 outs, 2 on. And Jackson's going to go to short, but that play's going to be thrown away. A bad throw by the shortstop, Berra, and another run scores, and the Pirates are falling apart here. In the early innings, it's 5-2, and Heine Grow with the chance to really put things into a comfortable position for the home team, and he does just that. A single to left. It's going to score 2. Runner beats the throw of the plate. It is now 7-2. Game broken wide open here on the Grow 2-out, 2-run single. Here's Johnny Ray with 2 outs as the Pirates try to come back. Johnny Ray gets a walk. So the Pirates looking for a response here in the 4th inning, and they got a good man up there, Bill Madlock. But Madlock will pop this one up on the run. Great play out there by the first baseman, Kelly, to retire the side. A lot of room at the Polo Grounds for that. It's 10-3 now. New York in complete control here in the 7th. Looks like they're on their way. Bill Madlock at the plate. And Madlock is going to go deep to left. This will put a little bit of a dent into the score. He goes way out there. Bill Madlock with the 487-foot bomb. Just a reminder of what a star he is. But that is too little too late. It's 10-4. We're in the 9th inning. Tony Pena up there with 2 outs. And Pena's going to line it to left, but there on the run is a great play by Musial to end the series and send New York on their way. Game 7 controlled by the Giants. They came out early and they put runs on the board. 2 errors from Pittsburgh didn't help the cause, but 14 hits for the Giants did. They win Game 7 10-4. Win both games here at the Polo Grounds to do exactly what they needed to do. Frankie Frisch 5 for 5 in this winning effort. What a performance by Frisch. He had a big home run as well. Madlock and Berra did their jobs for the Pirates, but the pitching let their team down. And an absolutely wonderful series comes to a close. 7 exciting games between 2 very good teams here in Series 100. A lot of stars to speak of. Just looking at it quickly here, starting with the Giants. 9 RBIs for Frankie Frisch. He ended up hitting 400. Hack Wilson with 6 RBIs at 387. Irish Musial with a great fielding effort, but also hit 344. The pitching, Virgil Barnes was excellent. He went 12 innings of 1.50 ERA work, 12 strikeouts. McQuillan pitched well. Art Neff, not so well. Lost twice. Allowed a number of runs. And some of the bullpen had their issues, but it was the hitting that really came through for the Giants when they needed it. For the Pirates, Tony Pena, 394 with 3 homers and 7 RBIs. A wonderful series. Lacey and Parker also hitting very well. Candelaria pitched well, but when we get down to the higher ERAs, you can see here Rick Rhoden, Jose De Leon, Larry McWilliams, Jim Bibby, all having major issues and paying the price as the Giants win the last two, 7-3 and 10-4 in pretty much emphatic fashion to win this series. It really was a good series. The MVP is going to go to Frankie Fritsch, and you really can't argue with that. Fritsch had a wonderful series. He hit 400, 9 RBIs, OPS of over 1, 12 hits, a double, scored 3 runs, got on base at a .457 clip, and as always, Fritsch is a leader of his team and made sure the pennant-winning Giants didn't slip up. Kudos to the Pirates for putting up quite a fight. But in the end, 1924 pennant-winning New York Giants survive, defeat the 1983 Pittsburgh Pirates in what was a very entertaining, exciting series from start to finish. I hope you made it through the whole thing because it was worth it. But we're going to sign off here. 100 series in the book. Out of the Park Baseball is our guide to the history of the game. Glad you're with us. See you very shortly. So long.